Hey guys, I'm Jeremy. Welcome to the channel. And here it is, new to me, a 1986 Pontiac Trans Am. Honestly, my dream car. I had one very similar in high school almost 30 years ago. So many great memories, probably a midlife crisis. But I want to show you around the car, show you how excited I am, and kind of show you as I try to attempt to fix this car and make it run again. Looking at the body, it really is not in bad shape. The paint does not look good at all, but that's all right. I'm gonna see what we can do to kind of make it come back around a little bit. Not a whole lot I think you can do with the clear coat coming off, but I've seen some things online where people putting clear coat on there, so maybe we'll give that a shot. But all in all, it looks pretty darn good, minus this spot here. That part's not so good. Tree fell on it. If we walk around to the back, take a look at the trunk on this car. It is so nice. I pulled this off before. There was a mouse nest in here before, but I got that out of there. But you look in there, no rust. Again, no accidents. That's awesome. Carpets back here. I don't know if that was replaced or not, but it looks good. Problem here, the door latch doesn't come down, so that's got to figure out how to fix that. That shouldn't be too bad of a deal, big of a deal. Interior, this is a shame. This seat, passenger side seat, looks really, really nice. The carpet in this car looks really, really nice. The dash, no, but like every car that I've looked at has all had cracked dashes. Definitely not factory. Had to explain to my son what that is, the little ashtray. Pretty hard to believe that 30 years ago everybody smoked in their cars. Headliner is missing. Back seat looks awesome, but when you look at the tops of those seats, they are they're all dried out. So this car probably was sitting in the sun quite a while. All right, let's take a look at the engine. This is a 305 out of a different 86 Trans Am. Apparently it came out of a 72 Corvette at one point. I don't really know, but it is definitely a 305. I was told it was a 350, and I did not check the casting numbers back there. And when I did, that's when I realized it is a 305. And if you look right down underneath here, underneath our alternator, it will tell you a little bit more information about that motor. And this is a 1986 Trans Am motor 305. And it's okay. I'm fine with that. Underneath, valve covers are actually some different heads. They are heads out of a high output 305. I actually already replaced the intake. The old intake had a spacer on it. And as you can see, a lot of like the pollution stuff has all been ripped out, and they turned this into a 4-barrel carb with just, or a Holly 4-barrel carb. I put this in here to try to get this to fit underneath the hood, and it does. Now I can actually shut the hood. A little bit of a problem with the distributor here. Oil center unit does not fit, so I have to fix that. Put a little elbow on there. Trying to work my way through all the wiring to figure out where the coolant sensors go and what does everything. So I've been going through our manual, trying to figure out what's happening there. So take a closer look here. I'm not kidding you. There is not much rust on this car, and for what I paid, which I'll tell you later, I am super, super excited about that. I can always come back years from now and throw in the 350, but for me, it's just to get this running again. Car came with quite a bit of parts. We got the carb here. We got some new wires that will definitely have to be replaced. It did come with headers. I could not figure out what kind of headers those were, so my son and I took a ride out to Buffalo, and we ended up buying a whole new exhaust system, and that you'll see over here. This is a hooker header all the way back with the delete of the catalytic converter. So this should sound pretty good. It also has a cutout, electronic cutout that we'll be putting on there. So hopefully it makes it sound super loud like a NASCAR, but I don't think the 305 necessarily will. Okay, here is under the car. Floorboards look pretty good. Again, you see some of that mold is still here. We got to get that off. Little transmission stabilizing bracket of some sort. You can see in there that is a TH350 transmission. Did a little bit of work to get those linkages to line up, but it goes in park and it's running, or it did run. And that is our flywheel. We need to get that cover on that, but all in all, not bad. Just some like mold, like I was saying, to get that all cleaned out, but better than what my 1990 Firebird looked like 30 years ago. All right, so I'm not a mechanic. I'm actually an assistant principal at an elementary school out here, and I like to get my hands dirty. I like learning new things. I'm really looking forward to working on this with my dad and my son. Hopefully, get it running. And I know there's probably some crazy people out there like me that love these cars as much as I do. So I'm going to take you along if you want to watch and see. I'm going to share with you exactly how much it costs, everything along the way. I paid probably too much for this car. $2,500, but it's already been worth it. It started when I got it. I'll show you that video right now. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Why is it? Holy shit. Pretty sweet. It's pretty loud. So that's it for this episode. I'm going to post as we go, little tiny things here and there. If you're doing this project, hopefully maybe I can help you out a little bit. Maybe if you see something, put it in the comments. Let me know. Subscribe. Help me out. Then I'll know if this is worth doing or not. More importantly for me, I'm just doing this to document it for my son, for my family, and just have fun. I'm going to enjoy this and bring back the 80s and 90s of the old me who used to be in shape, had some resemblance of muscles, and could still hit a baseball back then. But looking forward to it. Like and subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to tell you how much this costs as we go. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, next week, first thing I'm going to do is, I think, attack the headers, start getting some kind of exhaust system on this so that when we do get it distributor in and that oil center fixed, the neighbors aren't pissed off at me. They were definitely not happy last week when I got it and started it. So there we go. Have a great night, everyone.